But you couldn't go into your own basement.
No.
A prisoner in his own home for 7 years. For much of it, Mohammed Harkat, who's from Algeria, couldn't go to his basement. A computer with an internet connection was there, and his bail conditions barred access to the web and telephones. After 3 years in a maximum security jail, never charged, he was technically free, but under the tightest restrictions ever set in Canada.
You can't leave the house without pre-approval. You can't use a phone outside without pre-approval. You can't travel. You can't. It's normal life. It's like, there's no difference between in jail or outside.
A lower court lifted most of his bail conditions. Now Harkat is asking the Supreme Court to strike down so-called security certificates that allow for indefinite detention of non-Canadians without charge, without revealing evidence to their lawyers. The government is defending the certificates, but as the courts get involved, some are questioning the system.
The Supreme Court has already recognized that the government or a country has the right to get rid of a person that represents a threat to the society. So there's a balance that needs to be found between the right of the individuals and the right of the collectivity. How do we sort of now manage this process?
4 other men of Middle Eastern origin spent many years detained recently under the same rules, accused of being potential national security threats. 2 have been cleared, others are fighting legal cases. Human rights activists in Canada and around the world joined a protest campaign against security certificates, organized by Harkat's wife.
The ultimate goal is to clear Mo's name. That would be the ideal situation, and the abolition of security certificates in general. We don't want anybody to have to go through this again, or to have to go through an unjust, unfair process.
In unprecedented arrangements, the Supreme Court will hear some of the case in a secret location under tight security without public access. Government officials say that's to protect evidence that might involve intelligence matters. The eventual decision by the Supreme Court justices could change the way Canada deals with national security and immigration. As for Mohammed Harkat himself, he says he just wants to clear his name. Daniel Lack, Al Jazeera, Ottawa.